Picture someone like Sarah. She's 30 years old, sitting on her couch at midnight, scrolling through her phone, considering going back to school. For a long time, businesses expected that if Sarah was interested, she would eventually raise her hand. She'd call an office, fill out a contact form, or visit a front desk to ask for information. This shows the traditional marketing funnel. For decades, to get basic details, a consumer had to hand over their contact information. Armed with that info, businesses were in the driver's seat, sending scheduled emails and guiding them down predictable steps toward a sale. This model depends on a level of compliance that modern consumers refuse to give. Sarah, and millions like her, have stopped following the path businesses built for them. Looking at Sarah's screen, we see she is actively bypassing lead forms. When a website asks her to register just to see a syllabus or a price list, she immediately clicks away. This is stealth behavior. It describes a consumer investigating their options entirely in the shadows, keeping their intentions hidden until the very last moment. Staying anonymous allows Sarah to avoid premature sales pressure. She wants to find peer reviews and honest experiences without being added to an automated calling list before she's even sure what she wants. For businesses, this means the most critical phase of the customer journey now happens entirely out of their sight. The way Sarah searches has changed. She isn't just typing short keywords into a search engine and clicking on the top ads. Instead, she uses AI platforms to ask complex, highly specific questions. She asks things like, what is the actual daily workload for a working mother in this specific program, and expects a nuanced answer. She simultaneously scrolls through TikTok and YouTube, looking for day-in-the-life videos and long-form reviews to see what the experience looks like from someone who has already lived it. We call this conversational discovery. In this model, AI and social algorithms act as trusted advisors, helping her gather information from across the digital landscape simultaneously. By the time Sarah finishes this research, she has formed a deep, concrete opinion about the school based entirely on what she found in these third-party spaces. For the modern consumer, these digital conversations have replaced the brand's official website as the primary source of truth. While Sarah is doing this deep dive, a traditional marketing database would see her as a single data point, a 30-year-old female. This graphic shows the limitation of demographics. Knowing someone's age and location doesn't tell you if they are ready to make a major life change. These static categories fail to predict a consumer's actual intent. To understand the stealth consumer, businesses must look for behavioral signals instead. Behavioral signals are the digital footprints left by active engagement. When someone watches a 15-minute video to completion or repeatedly interacts with a specific creator's content, they are signaling their level of interest through their actions. What a consumer does across these platforms reveals their actual journey, providing a much clearer picture of their intent than the demographic group they belong to. Let's move forward 6 months. Sarah has finished her research. She has spent half a year investigating, but the school she chose still has no record of her existence. She finally goes to the school's website, navigates directly to the portal, and hits apply. She has no questions left to ask. To the school, she is a stealth applicant, someone who arrives fully informed and ready to commit without any prior warning. While it might look like a quick, impulsive decision on a spreadsheet, it is actually the result of a meticulous 6-month investigation. The strategic reality is that brands can no longer rely on their website to convince a customer. The decision is being made long before the customer arrives. Brands must place their stories, values, and answers in the spaces where Sarah is actually looking, on YouTube, on TikTok, and within AI search results. Success requires reducing friction for the quiet researcher. Providing helpful information out in the open, rather than hiding it behind forms, helps them complete their research on their own terms. Modern marketing means supporting the researcher as they gather the evidence needed to map their own path to a final decision.